Yes.
Oh, sorry, Jamie.
Jamie,
Pleasure.
very nice to meet you. What I wanted to show you here is the virgin cork bark. So this is the initial use of the bark. So the farmers will harvest these large pieces that you
Right.
see over here, peel these pieces off the tree. After about 9 years, you can get that thickness of bark.
Right.
And the initial purpose is then to take these pieces and punch these wine corks directly from the bark.
Yeah.
From there, every last bit of this is used. This doesn't
Wow.
get thrown in the garbage and
Yeah.
forgotten about. It's ground up to make cork granules used in the flooring and everything you
Right.
see, shaved to make our handbags.
Those are beautiful,
Aren't they beautiful?
I don't, I don't use birch.
No, but if you did, you'd.
That's right.
Yeah.
If I did, it would probably be this one.
Yeah.
I like that.
No, they're beautiful. They were actually, we worked with a designer in Toronto to make these, to use the fabric and
Yeah.
a vegetable leather here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And I love the initials. JC.
Yes.
Jamie Clark.
All right, and Jelinek Cork.
Excellent.
There we go.
Excellent. Gotta like that.
Yeah, definitely. So what we were talking about here with the bark is that the wine industries switching over to synthetic corks
Correct.
is having a huge impact on the farmers, primarily in Portugal,
Right.
and impacting their jobs, their lives, which is harvesting
Yeah.
these cork trees.
And then, of course, there's the people who actually do this work.
Exactly.
And then beyond and beyond and beyond.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A whole chain of events that it would be affecting. So we're really trying to get the word out there, and a lot of people are. You can actually go online and there's
Yeah.
blogs and videos on YouTube and so on. Actually, a great one, Rob Snyder.
Rob
Do
Snyder,
you know
yeah.
him? He was in
Yeah.
some movies,
Yeah,
Saturday
know
Night
the
Live
name. I
and
can't.
everything.
I'll know him when I see him, but I
Yeah,
just...
he does a whole Save Miguel is the video, and it's
Okay.
all about saving the cork tree. And
Wow.
he's on this trip in Portugal, and he's trying to, who's Miguel that he's trying to save,
Right.
and it ends up to be the cork tree. So it's
Okay,
interesting
that
to
is
check out,
cool.
and he's funny. He's got good humor throughout the video. So the world, the WWF is really getting out there to tell
Right.
people about.
They need to contact my industry.
Definitely.
musical
The musical instrument, yes,
Yes.
industry.
Because synthetics are becoming a big part of that industry now, too, where cork was being used.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
scary
Yeah.
that.
And yet, there's no significant advantage.
Mhm.
And anyway, in any way, like even the pricing that the repair people get for the synthetic product,
Right,
they're all hyped on that it's a better deal, like a better product,
Yeah.
so they pay more for it.
right.
And
Not the case.
not really the case.
Yeah.
It's not better. I wouldn't call it better by any
No,
means.
no, and
No.
that's how we feel with the wine corks as well.
Yeah.
So, and really showing everyone, it's amazing when they walk through the house and see the many things that can be done with
Yeah.
cork.
Yeah, it's,
So really
that's cool.
getting that out
Well, I was
there
in heaven.
too. Yeah, so you loved it. Yeah.
Drag me out of here.
Yeah. That's why it stays long
Can I
as you
come
like.
work for you
Yeah.
people?
Oh, that's funny. So yeah, it's really neat. It's getting it out there that
Right.
that by just making a selection of a wine cork, like we talked about
Right.
in the wine store, makes a big difference. If everyone's doing that, we're supporting
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, well, that's my choice anyway.
Yeah.
If I see a bottle with a real cork, that's where I go.
Yeah. Definitely. No, it makes a difference.
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Anyhow, it's been a pleasure.
Yes, you too, Jamie. Very nice to meet
Very
you.
nice.
See if there's any other little things. There's like solid sheets and cork.
I gotta ask you how much. Well, there's one. 60.
75, they're the same.
Yeah.
Did you see the mosaic flooring too? Backsplash.
So people are actually doing a lot with in-home flooring and cork. Where would you put the flooring?
Yeah, we recommend really cork can go anywhere in your home, whether it's in your basement, in your kitchen, in your washroom, and really it will work well anywhere that you would put a hardwood. You can see here it's been used in a kitchen. There are different types of flooring. There are glue down tiles and a floating floor. People are familiar with both types of installation. The glue down tiles are glued directly to your subfloor, which you see here. They've been laid down in a pattern that's quite interesting. They're a 12 by 12 tile. And then the floating floor, which people are also very familiar with, similar to how a laminate is installed, is just a click system. So the two tiles have a tongue and groove, and they'll click together very easily. There's no glue or nails required, and one of the benefits is they can go over an existing floor.
And I noticed that there's feet underneath the...
There are. You can see this very old stove here that we have in the home, which, by the way, you're standing in the oldest house in Halton. Was built in 1816. This home was picked up and moved to this location. It was originally on Dundas. But you can see quite a heavy piece of furniture. What we recommend is protecting large appliances with furniture pads. You can see in this case the weight is being distributed fairly evenly with these pieces, which just means that over time you won't have any indentations if you decide to move appliances to a different space in the home. Mm-hmm. But in terms of lighter furniture, kitchen tables and chairs, desks in an office, couches, you would just protect it as you would a hardwood or any other type of flooring, just with furniture pads, and just to prevent any surface scuffs or things that may happen over time. But in terms of maintenance, it's cared for very easily. Just regular vacuuming, sweeping, damp mopping using a mild detergent will be fine with cork.
And no problem with water spots or spills or...
No, water isn't an issue. Nothing to be concerned about. We've left spills. We've had different little floods happen here and there, and the flooring always comes out just fine. So it's not a concern. There are some misconceptions that people have. People that haven't had a lot of experience with cork do think that you're rolling out a piece of bulletin board material onto their floor and that's what they're expected to be walking on, but it's quite different than that. It's come a long way, and all of the proper measures have been taken to make sure that it's something that can last in your home, look beautiful, be warm, comfortable, and just work within your homes for many years.
And it's a totally renewable...
completely renewable resource. Literally, it grows on trees. It's from a cork oak tree, and the bark is harvested every 9 to 12 years off of these trees that will live for up to 200 years. And it's simply peeled from the bark and used primarily for the wine corks, and then from there turned into the various flooring products. So it is completely environmentally friendly, renewable. A tree is never cut down to produce the product, which is definitely a benefit when it comes to thinking environmentally friendly and looking for a green home.
And so cost effectiveness.
Cost effectiveness is comparable to a hardwood flooring. You're getting a completely natural product, beautiful product, and it ranges in the $4 to $7 range is standard for a floating floor installation. And from there, there's so many different colors, patterns to choose from that you can really get it specific to your decor.
And applications, you've got it on the ceiling
we
too.
We do. This is actually a flooring product that's been put on the ceiling. So just showing how many, there's no end to the various applications. This is a particular plank tile with a beveled edge, so it gives a really neat look to it. It can be stained any color of the rainbow. It's available completely unfinished, and from there can be stained with a wood stain. Cork will take any color of wood stain, and so you can really customize it within your home.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No, you're very welcome. Thank you for stopping. Allison was here last Saturday and had 50, 60 people coming through.
Wow.
You're my fourth people, and I'm loving it.
Yeah.
It's been a long week, and to have the time to stop and actually talk is so nice.
They knew I was coming. It always happens that way.
These are so cool too.
Aren't those neat?
Pretty plant outside. Isn't that a cork?
Could be.
No. Oh, I thought it was. Oh, you know what though? No. Because it just looks like a small oak, right?
Yeah.
But this, I've never seen this kind of oak.
I'd love to go to Portugal.